Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We're back in Genshin Impact. I've been posting a lot of Scarlet Nexus stuff lately, but I think I want to put that stuff on hold just to post more Genshin Impact stuff since today, or I guess this week, as of me recording this, the 3.5 patch is out, so the new character banners are out now. And along with that, we also have a new Archon quest, which will be what I'll be doing here today, and doing a little playthrough, and hopefully you enjoy. Hopefully this will be a cool continuation of the story. It seems to suggest that Dainsleif is back in the story. Anyways, Archon quest now available. Caribert. Caribert? This world is filled with those who would oppose fate, while the one who understands fate smiles faintly down upon them. If the one who weaves fate may be born here, then let the one who witnesses fate see it all. Let's go to the quest. Whoa. Caribert, Archon Quest Chapter 3, Act 6. Oh, it's a continuation of Chapter 3, Act 6. Destined Encounter. Talk to Masrur. Masrur at Port Ormos is currently worrying himself sick over a letter with an unclear address. I don't know who this person is, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of telephone Chinese whispers way this will lead into us somehow meeting Dainsleif again. Alright, let's see what we have.
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
We've only been to like 4 nations so far, so not all the corners yet, but yeah, that will soon be us.
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander.
Another Outlander.
He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim.
We never been to a post office in our life in this game. I don't even think there's a post office in the Adventures Guild. But I guess we do have mail in this game. That's how we get mail from like other characters on their birthdays. So that's interesting that the post office was an implied thing this entire time, and it was never really brought up until now. But if all our friends can just send birthday mails to us whenever they want, and it just reaches our inbox like no problem, why did whoever this person is, I'm assuming it's Dainsleif, have to like do this like rigmarole, this whole like elaborate thing to get the people here to try and get a letter to us?
So, what address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
That's Paimon.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Look at Paimon's face.
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here.
Great. Well, let me see this letter. I'm really curious who could have sent it.
Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on, Paimon wants to have a look too.
It's been a while. How have you been? I've heard that the two of you are traveling in Sumeru, and I happen to be in Port Ormos on official business. Lately, I've been stopping by Jafar Tavern for a drink or two every afternoon. If luck's on my side, and this letter successfully reaches you, come to me then and we can catch up on old times. We'll see it as a fated encounter. Your trusty buddy, Kaeya. Kaeya is in this. Isn't it like... I don't think it's confirmed. It's just heavily implied that he's a Conrayan somehow, but it's not really clear how. So if he's in this, then maybe we'll get...
Kaeya, huh?
Oops.
So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well.
What was I saying about Kaeya? Something about him being Conrayan descendant or something, or an actual Conrayan. So yeah, there must be more Conrayan lore reveals in this story. Then, I'm excited. Ooh. I think the Conrayan 500 year ago storyline is kind of like what I'm looking forward to the most in this game. Like all the different problems with the nations is like kind of secondary to that plot line. Like, oh yeah, sure, we should know about Sumeru and the Archons here, and the whole Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, Lesser Lord. Oh, that's a name we should be mentioning. I mean, just the Lesser Lord Kusanali. Just Lesser Lord Kusanali and their exploits and how, like, I guess this city runs and the setting, how everything works. I guess that's interesting, but I don't know. The more they can talk about, they can give us information, more story, more lore on what happened 500 years ago, the more interested I am, the more hyped I get. Yeah, can't say I'm hugely surprised. This is definitely Kaeya's style. Or
From what
Kaeya.
he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate so that we'd have to go meet up with him?
Very scheming indeed. Well, no harm done. It'll be nice to catch up with him.
Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old friends. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
Sure, sounds good. Caribert. I don't know what a Caribert is, so unfortunately I don't have any context as to what that is trying to imply. A wine-scented letter. And this menu item, or the item menu tab, is just so bloated with random stuff. This letter has a faint whiff of alcohol. One can speculate as to the circumstances under which it was written. The sender seemed to have had little hope that it could be delivered. Wine-scented letter. We can actually read it still. I guess that just stays in our inventory forever now, right? We gotta wait till the next day. Next day, the alarm goes off. Jizz in my pants.
Kaeya should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
Yeah, Kaeya is one of the characters that I immediately stopped using the moment a different character came into my party that I can use.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh, wow.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. It's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
It's Paimon and Lumine.
Kaeya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
If you say so. We missed you too. We did not miss him.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
I wish it was Jean here instead of Kaeya. But I guess it wouldn't make sense for Jean to be here. And it makes more sense for Kaeya, since he's a Conrayan or something.
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her?
Uh-huh, very believable. You? Terrified? I don't buy it.
The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Hey, using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
I'm guessing you've been to Sumeru before?
Oh? What makes you say that?
You came to Sumeru all on your own, so you must be quite familiar with the place.
Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
Hmm.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Don't worry about it. You don't have to go into great detail.
Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria,
Confirmed.
which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru.
Oh, interesting. So is the chasm really upside down, like a bit of Conrea, like upside down or something like that?
And
Conrea?
so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear. It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you.
Speaking of Conrea, how much do you know about it?
Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young.
It's Dainsleif, he's back.
My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father.
Interesting that he's Conrayan, so it means, yeah, his mother and father, at least one of them is Conrayan, right? So is Conrea still a live, bustling place, or are all the people, like, what's the word, disparaged? What's the word where a lot of, like, local people is forced to leave an area because of, I don't know, certain circumstances like war or famine or infestation or sickness or something? Was that disparaged people? I don't remember the word, but anyway. So is there still like modern Conrayans that, I don't know, we just haven't met any? I guess we met Kaeya, but aside from Kaeya, we haven't met anyone else from Conrayan. I guess also aside from all the Healy Churls. But then Healy Churls are supposed to be like Conrayan descendants that like are cursed. So that's why they look like all tiny and weird, and they wear a mask because they hate the way they look or something like that. Which reminds me, in the trailer for 3.5, there was like a clip where Helichiorl is like reaching to take off their mask, but then it cuts right before. So, oh man, I'm really looking for that whenever that would occur in the story. But yeah, I wonder if there's more people that we know that are actually Conrayan. Is this that they don't really like bring it up because it doesn't really affect their character or their personality or whatever is happening in the story at the moment, aside from Kaeya?
But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to give me a happier life. A happy life sounds good to me, of course, even if it means being cut off from certain things. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
Oh. Question mark? Bowkeeper Dainsleif.
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Is a Dainsleif's name also Alberic and their cousins?
Dainsleif?
Dainsleif. Dainsleif.
you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaeya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Wait, what? My mind is blown. Who's the descendant? Who's the Abyss Order's founder? I thought that was our brother. Unless our brother just worked really close with the Abyss Order's founder. What? Could he be our, like, great grand nephew? He's like a descendant of Ether, I guess. In some way. Oh man, this lore, all the speculation and stuff in my mind that is like trying to make sense of everything with this new information. We gotta continue. We gotta really see what's up. The Abyss Order? ... question mark.
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaeya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
Yeah, he wanted to continue the family business. Except not have the... But he knew the family business is not good for, I guess, the future. So he's like, I don't want my son to take over the family business. It wouldn't be fair to him. I hope he has a lovely life. Happy life, whatever he may choose to do. But I am already tied to my fate, so I'll have to continue this. But I'm gonna make a new fate for my son. I'm gonna make it happen and drop him in Mondstadt.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes.
He has some special eyes.
You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
What? Oh, so Kaeya is not pure blood? Is that what he's implying? Because we know Dainsleif is a lot older than he looks. He's like one of the captains, one of the generals, one of the commanders of the armies when they fought against Celestia right before the happening, right before the calamity or whatever, that Celestia and the Heavenly Principle punishment thing happened to Conrea. So, like, he is at least 500 years old. And apparently 500 years ago is when our brother showed up in this world.
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaeya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been.
Interesting. I'm like bits of Kaeya's story quest from, I guess, the very first couple of weeks the game came out. It's starting to... The neurons are starting to fire in my brain. I remember Kaeya saying, like, his eye patch is from his, like, grandfather or something. And he's like, oh, but you should go find this treasure. It has to do with, like, an eye patch or something. Or was it a sword? It was a sword and an eye patch that belonged to his grandfather, and he told us to go find it for him. And it turns out we were infiltrating an Abyss Order base for him. He, like, tricked us into doing that. And then he comes in and, like, arrests all the Abyss Orders or whatever. Or all the... Was it Fatui? No, it was Abyss Order. So he wasn't lying to us. If his family is part of the Abyss Order. Like, maybe his grandfather, is, like, the eye patch and the sword that we found. Does actually belong to his grandfather. He never lied to us. He just never told them this is the complete truth in the first place. Maybe I'm misremembering. There's probably some details in there that I've got wrong. But I just remember like the key bits where it's like a sword or a great weapon, an eye patch, and somehow it referring to his like grandfather or something. Anyways, I trust you, Kaeya. I think I guess.
Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
This spice merchant better not be Dory.
Well, alright then. You go do your thing, Kaeya.
Okay, we'll see you. We'll hang out with Dainsleif. We'll catch up. We'll be like, so, what did you do on the other side of the portal?
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
Let me buy you a drink. Ooh. Got money in the bank.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen.
So, you said that an Albrecht founded the Abyss Order. I thought my sibling was the founder. Hey, that's the connection I made when that information was revealed.
Well, I suspect that they call your brother their prince, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, so if he was the founder, he'd be the king, right?
So, what do you plan to do here in Sumeru? Wait, why do we change the
To
subject?
investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that?
Why do we change the subject? We want to know more about our brother. Anyways, I guess the story itself is like, oh, we want to move on as well.
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
You've got a new lead?
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your brother. He mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together.
There was this, like, theory or whatever that Dainsleif and Paimon are kind of like the same persons. Maybe, Paimon is also a Conrayan somehow. And, if you, like, take Paimon's outfit and, do, like, a color invert on it, it looks like Dainsleif's outfit. I may have mentioned this in a previous video, actually. But maybe in editing, I can kind of show what Paimon looks like with an inverted color, and it looks like Dainsleif, and they have like similar designs and stuff in their outfit. But at the same time, it could just be like an art direction thing from Hoyoverse, and maybe it doesn't have anything to do with anything. But yeah, Paimon is like one of the more mysterious characters still after all this. Even though she talks a lot, we don't seem to get a lot of information. All the way back then, so that was already a thing several centuries ago?
Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
Oh yeah, I was pretty much saying that Dainsleif's outfit is like the opposite, color-wise, to Paimon's outfit. And it makes sense that Paimon somehow fated to, or destined, somehow fated and destined to travel with us, the same way Dainsleif was fated and destined to travel with the sibling, Aether in my case. And 500 years ago, Dainsleif might have been like a small floating child as well. Whereas now we have Paimon as a small floating child. And maybe 500 years later, Paimon would be like all grown up, kind of like Dainsleif is now.
So, you're going to the place that he mentioned back then?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in Avidya Forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No. Now is not the time.
Oh, are you concerned about the Abyss Order? Are we waiting for the perfect moment?
No, it's just... I'm still waiting for my drink.
Oh.
Seriously?
Smug or disappointment face. After Dane finishes his drink, you prepare to travel to Avidia Forest. I guess I can turn off that like the Lupar or whatever, the pet that I have right now.
Talk to the bartender.
Since we're not in the desert. Ah, whatever. It's like a nice decoration, I guess. Look at this place. Well, this is different. Was this always here? With the, like, farmland and everything?
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago too?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here after all. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there.
Well, time to check it out.
It looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or, wait, maybe nothing ever was grown here. It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Wait, the what? Oh, we suddenly zoomed in. I'm like, why did the pot suddenly grew big?
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building. Come on.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's home?
We're RPG characters. We barge into people's houses all the time.
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
If you say so. Well, you lead the way then, Dane.
If anything happens, we'll blame it on Dane. We walk into like someone taking a shower. Say, it's Dane's fault. He said there was nobody here, and we're just gonna check out the place. Open door.
Huh. So there really isn't anyone home.
What? No way.
Ugh, this place is so dusty. Paimon bets no one's lived here in years.
Investigate carefully. We mustn't miss a single detail.
Single detail. They have a carpet. They have a bunch of scrolls. They have a teapot. That's really high up. I guess cupboards and houses are like a little bit high up too, but even with like Lumine's sick vertical, she can't even reach that stuff in like the top shelf. She needs to stand on this table. Okay, let's check out this medicine. What are they called? Pesto?
Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess whoever used to live here liked to cook, huh?
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane. There's a box over here.
What's in the box?
Why don't we open it?
What's in the box?
And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off.
What in the world is going through your head? You sure are going places with your paranoia. I see Paimon has met mimics before. Fool her once. Yeah, it's whatever. That one. Oop. It's a mimic.
This is a mirror.
Which is also a mimic.
It's broken too. Was this a makeup box?
Ooh, whoa, look at that reflection. It's just a regular mirror. And it's broken.
That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret. Especially after Dane talked this place up.
Ring! Okay, there's one more at the bed. That squeaking noise. Is that like birds outside?
This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either.
Impossible.
What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable. Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here.
Ooh.
But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside. Let's go and check.
Wait, was that squeaking sound like intentional?
Noises? Is it?
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
Uh-oh. Check out the situation outside. Oh, there's a lot of slimes out there. Do they want me to kill the slimes?
Monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose. He's in surprisingly good shape for a 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Okay. Dang, the airline just destroyed all of them. Oh, there's more. So, the squeaking sound was something else then, right?
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be something nearby that attracted them.
It was you, Dainsleif. You know how attractive of a man you are.
A ley line anomaly, perhaps. But it seems to be more than that.
Yeah, if it was that, we would have got some Amora or talent level up materials, right?
Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines. I might be a while. You should wait for me here.
Wait, not talent materials. This regular experience.
What? You're going alone? You better not be trying to keep some secret from us.
No, don't leave us. We just meet up again.
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation, and as such, someone ought to stay here and keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Okay.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just camp out here then.
Okay.
Good thing there's a fireplace over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made Paimon real hungry.
Ooh, hungry Paimon. Ring. Light a bonfire. Where do they want me to go? Down here? Ah, I see. Do I actually need to like set on a fire? Ah. Who shall I put instead of Raiden Shogun?
Klee can help.
Klee can help. Acha! Acha! There we go. You and Paimon make a fire, and before you know it, night sets in. The shadow just like suddenly came in.
Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you.
Well, freeloading comes more naturally to you than most. You're easy to please.
Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it could be?
Very bad.
We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. You know, now that Paimon mentions it, we really have spent lots and lots of time together, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
So, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but, do you ever get tired of Paimon being around?
Oh, Paimon. I just want to give her a million hugs. This is almost like, the developers or something kind of reads the wind of the community of how a lot of people are just annoyed with Paimon talking all the time. And then they make her do this little thing where they, do you ever get tired? Trying to like guilt you, like, oh, come on, Paimon's such a good travel companion. You should feel guilt for making fun of her all the time. You make my day every day, Paimon. Not really, you're just better than nothing else, I guess. You're better than nothing, I guess. Oh no. Oh no, will this break your heart? We'll make Paimon happy. You make my day every day, Paimon.
Oh, you stop it! Now you're embarrassing, Paimon. So, next question. Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your brother?
Duh, I have no clue, because that is not revealed to me as a player. But I guess Lumine's gonna reveal some of it now. Dot, dot, dot. Look up into the distance.
The stars?
We'd gaze at the stars just like this, and we'd point at the planets we wanted to visit.
Wow.
Wow. We traveled through the universe, always by each other's side. We saw all manners of hopes and despair. This is the first time we've ever been separated. If nothing else, I just want to know what happened.
Yeah. Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why. It's just terrible.
Hidoi.
But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles. And you too, Tavat.
Just you wait, Heavenly Principles, and you too, Tavat.
You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, cause if you're sad, Paimon will be too.
Don't worry about it, Paimon. Thank you.
Alright. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up.
Well, this is a first. Paimon not going to bed before me?
Oh, come on! Don't say that! Paimon just wants to look after you for once.
Alright, good night then, Paimon.
Nighty-night. Go on, chew. Off to sleep.
Oh no, is she gonna run away or something gonna happen to her while we sleep? Memories of your sibling fill your mind as you fall soundly asleep.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen.
Ooh. You weren't watching me sleep, were you, Dainsleif? I didn't fart while I was sleeping, did I? Dot, dot, dot. Dane, is that you? Where's Paimon?
What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you?
Yes.
All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Where's Paimon? Huh? Why are you back into... Or why are you going back into the forest? We're seeing Paimon's memories. Oh, never mind. Yawn and stretch. Ah, what a beautiful morning. Ah, we're totally able to take on today. How did I sleep till morning? Why didn't Paimon wake me up to switch shifts? Hang on a moment. Where is Paimon anyway? Ah, I vaguely remember Dane coming over. Did Paimon go into the woods with him, seeing how I hadn't woke up yet? Whatever the case, looks like it's just me here for now. Guess it's time to stretch my limbs and have a look around. No, Paimon, where did she go? Wait, did that noise come from inside the house? Paimon, is that you? This isn't the time for hide and seek. No reply. I should go inside and check. Star-crossed night. Quest complete? Wait, what? Fortune mocking pedigree. Look for Paimon inside the house. Ah, since I got a quest complete, this would be like the perfect place to end it, but this quest complete seems to be like just in the middle of like a new like section too, with the whole Paimon thing. But let's see, look at the timestamp of my recording. 50 minutes. Almost 50 minutes. I guess this is a good place to end it. It's a pretty good length for a gameplay let's play video. So yeah, we're gonna end things here. I hope to see you in the next one, where I'll continue this story and we'll look for Paimon inside the house. Paimon has mysteriously disappeared on us. So yeah, like I said, hope to see you there. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.